Yep, Zach, I'm here. If there was any day where I didn't think I was going to be live, it is today. I have not slept for 21 hours now. So by the end of this stream, I will have done the 24-hour challenge. Oh no. Oh, okay. This is going to go one of two ways. I'm going to have either unparalleled energy today, or I'm going to be half asleep and probably quite umpy throughout. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. Let's begin then, shall we? F1 2021 theme, although I absolutely love you. Shut up. Okay. Just before we start, it's a bit meaningless, but I thought I'd show it off anyway. I have made a new graphic for when inevitably something goes wrong and I need to quickly take a break, have a little butcher's, take a look at this. It's not bad, is it? Intermission. Bow. There you go. So now, rather than showing, you know, the starting screen, so people think, oh, it's only just starting. Now it's like, nah, actually, bang. We'll be right back. Bosh. Love it. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the stream, shall we? But, greetings. I'm dead. The F1 guy. I'm doing, to be fair, although I have been awake for 21 hours straight, I am surprisingly feeling pretty good. So that's nice. Today we have more Lamborghini My Team, because I just said I'm doing more Lamborghini My Team, so there you go. Today we are doing Zandvoort, and we are doing our second home Grand Prix. Actually, did we do Imola? No, we didn't. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be our home Grand Prix as well for Lamborghini, of course. We've got Lamborghini, which is Italian, and Ferrari, which is Italian, and well, actually, neither of our drivers are Italian, are they? Who are our drivers? I don't remember. Oh, of course I do. It's Hulkenberg Jensen. Can we actually sign any Italian drivers is the question. We can, actually. I just forgot that Antonelli was a human. So you know what? We might have to actually try and sign Antonelli. That could be quite cool. Maybe we could drive as him as well. You know, Italian in the Italian team. I like it. You right, Sid? You right, Jane? Where am I from? I'm from London. You hit 2k subs? I actually saw that, to be fair, mate, yeah. Because I'm one of them. So I'll see you pop up on my subscriptions feed. And I had a look, I thought, man's popping. Well done. Now I've got something quite cool lined up for Monza. No one cares. I've got a special livery that we're going to put on. But first we have Netherlands. A quick update in the Drivers' Championship. We are leading after a pretty decent time in Spa. It is probably the first time I've ever won a wet race. So that was quite interesting. And we now have a... yeah, basic maths ain't my strong point. It's like 33 or something. I don't know. It's a good lead. You know what I mean? It's a good lead. It's decent. It's all right. So, yeah. Decent. Let's go. Let's get into it. I don't think there's anything to go over. I don't think we need to change engine or anything. No, we're looking pretty good. R&D looks like this. We are 4th quickest. We are just above Scuderia Ferrari HP. And we are pretty much equal, I would say, with McLaren and Mercedes and Red Bull. Just a smudge ahead. So, it's almost pretty much a 5-way fight. Fight. For, like, podiums and wins. So, hopefully, we should get some diversity in these races. Did I have snow? I did not, no. No snow for me. I don't get snow. If you go, like, up north to, like, Norfolk and maybe even, like, Manchester, but not really, you do get a bit of snow. In fact, my mate who lives in Norfolk, it has been, like, snow and avalanches and ice everywhere. But down here at the south where I live, it's just really cold, you know? There's nothing, it's just cold. It's not fun. Good afternoon, Ryan. My favourite musician? I I mean, genre, I'm big into, like, 80s or 90s rock, so, like, Journey and Survivor and AC/DC and all of them lot. Absolute favourite of all time is probably Coldplay, so there you go. Alright, let's get into practice. Difficulty's good, yep, nice one. And no wet race or quali, which is decent, so... I have no real expectations for this race, to be honest. I've never really had a clean run around here. There's always been something that goes wrong. Now, what I do know for an absolute fact is that tyre wear around this track, especially on the front left, is absolute buggery. So I don't know if it's going to do anything. We'll find out during the race strategy program, but I'm going to have that quite low down because, to be honest, I don't really know what I can do to make the tyre wear less, which is what I want to do. Hang on, excessive amounts of camber can have a negative amount. But I've got no camber, so surely that would... I got snow? Congrats, mate. Honestly, I do love winter and I do love snow. And I'm quite sad I didn't get any. Actually, I still might, of course. There's still... technically still all of January and February of what is winter. So there's a chance, and it is getting colder. Right now, it is 1 degree Celsius where I live. So there's a chance, but... I doubt it. Let me just read this real quick. So, camber angle defines how much the wheel sits vertically. Negative camber is when the top of the wheel leans in towards the body of the car. Adjusting the camber angle will change the tyre contact patch with the track surface. Adding negative camber can improve lateral grip in sustained cornering situations at a cost of longitudinal traction. Excessive amounts. Okay, so the more tyre wear... yeah, the more camber, the more tyre wear. So considering I've got no camber, it should be alright, and yet it isn't. Okay, I'm going to run this on 10 as well. I'm going to put that on 10. I'm going to put the downforce on 32. And we're just going to go into race strategy. And this is actually going to be quite important, because I need to actually see if my tyre wear is, like, okay. Also, I need to quickly check something. Yeah, like, I can already use my new intermission screen. Wow, I need to make sure I've got this certain one mod on. You right, Bing Ding Ling? That's a good name, that. I like it. Okay, well, I need to restart my game quick. Gotta hit a quick restart because I'm missing one of my crucial mods that is basically the only reason the game becomes playable. So it's quite important. Let me... you know, it's not gonna be like the other day when it took me like half an hour. This should take a matter of like a minute. Also, I had an idea for yet another career mode, but I'm not too sure if I want to do it yet because, well, I've already got quite a lot of career modes. I've got 2, and very soon I'm starting a 3rd. But I had an idea. I've got this mod that adds like a it adds a... come on, English. What am I trying to say? Yeah. It adds 10 new liveries for all of the teams that is like a throwback to 1986, apparently. And I thought that could be quite a cool idea. And apparently, it's not just liveries. It's also got, like, helmets and driver names. So that could be a super cool idea, but we'll wait and see. Hang on, I've got to try and find me... oh, this is taking longer than it should have. Oh, no. Hang on. Aha! Sorry about this, it's just this mod is, like, insanely crucial to my survivability in this world. Shut up. Alright. And it just ain't popping up for some reason now. Unless I'm blind, which could very well be the case. No, I guess it just doesn't exist. Unlucky. Okay, wait, what if I go... What if I unzip it? Well, I guess that was just a complete waste of time, as it seems that the mod that I tried to add just doesn't want to add. So, unlucky. That's kind of how that's going to work. Actually, I could just add it straight into the files of the game. And then I wouldn't have to do it ever again. Because it's a mod that I'm going to keep on permanently. So let's actually do that. Alright, so copy, and then Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, paste. Huh? Replace. Bow. Okay, that's the one. It wouldn't be an F1 Crim stream without some form of interruption like this, would it? Let's be alright, let's be real. But it wouldn't be a stream, like a proper stream, if something like this didn't happen. Game is now relaunching, so 30 seconds and we'll be back into practice, and we'll be back underway. Hurry up, come on. Quick! Quick!
Great job, guys.
Quick!
Appreciate it. All the support.
Okay, we're back. Welcome. Okay. Why am I going in F1 World? I don't know. Quick look at the liveries. Do they work? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one doesn't. Unlucky. Yep. No. Okay, some of the mods aren't working, but I don't care, because I'm wasting too much time. What was the mod? It's supposed to very briefly, minorly lower the AI straight line speed, because one of the main issues that it's not just me, like everyone in this game complains about, is the AI straight line speed, and it was supposed to lower it, but I couldn't get it to work. So expect me to complain about my engine being cooked during this race, because yeah, that is gonna happen, unfortunately, at some point. And also, you know, it's just inconsistencies with this, like, the whole just concept of mods. For some reason, sometimes you log in, you boot up the game, it's all working cushy, life is great. The next day, you do exactly the same thing, and it's like, I don't want to, and then it just doesn't work. Unfortunately, today is going to be one of those days, you know? It's just going to be one of those. Are the helmets behind me real? Depends what you mean by real. I mean, no, they couldn't fit on someone's head, but they costed well over, like, 200 quid each, so yeah. They're authentic from, like, an official website, but they're not... No, actually, you might... No, I don't think they'd fit on a baby, either. I've also just realised, by the way, I'm doing Netherlands reverse. I thought this was just Netherlands. That is... Actually, surprisingly, that has massively increased my mood, because I wouldn't claim I'm that much better at this version, but I do much prefer this version, so that's quite good. Now, I'm not using this as an excuse, although, to be honest, I kind of am. I haven't played since my last stream, so this is literally just boot up the game and we're off to see the wizard, you know what I mean? Like, we're off straight into it, no warm-up. I mean, I suppose this technically is my warm-up, but still. So yeah, we are missing a couple livery mods today. We don't have the Toro Rosso on, or the Mercedes, but, I I don't care. Because at the end of the day, the only ones that really truly matter is the engine and the Lamborghini mod itself, which as you can see is working just perfectly. So we're just going to continue. I'll faff around with that after the stream and try and get it consistently working because, like I said, some days it just does. It's like everything's great. The next day, it's like nothing ever happened and now your day is going to be ruined. So, yeah. And I'm just thinking, considering this track is in the reverse format, surely it means my front right is going to be knackered rather than the front left. I want to keep my tyre delta open. Or maybe in the reverse format, layout rather, that's a better word, layout, it's going to be a little bit easier on the tyres. And it does seem it is definitely the right side that's taking an absolute battering, so I might have to go back in the garage afterwards and change that setting back. Which makes sense, it's the track in reverse, so that's going to be how that works. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-increase that. Not by too much, I'd say I'm going to go to there, and then... See, the thing is, right, is that it says that lower tyre pressure also contributes to higher tyre temperature. Now, surely higher tyre temperature means more wear, but so does traction. So I don't know, actually, whether to lower or up this. I'm just going to lower it and see what it does. It is only practice, after all. I can fill her back with it properly later, do you know what I mean? I got right bad indigestion this morning, I'm not too sure why. Okay. Now I am probably going to do all 5 laps of this, just because I want to. Good warm-up, and also I get an actual gauge on the tyre wear. So we're going to go into the first lap. And it's going to be 3, 3, 3. Oh no, actually the rights are a bit more, but yeah. 3 on the left, 4 on the right. Let's see how they wear after 1 hot lap. And then that should be all we really need, to be honest. If I know it's like a good normal race lap, then that should tell us all we need to know in terms of tyre wear. Why don't I make a career that I'm the driver? Honestly, I don't know. I think it's just because I know that that's been done so much. Just like add yourself. To be honest, apart from the career that I'm currently going to add onto the 2 that I already do, I just feel like any more than 3 means that I'm just simply not going to be able to make progress in any of them. I mean, if I do 16 race calendars, which I do for all of my career modes, it's going to take, well, if I stream every single day, I'm still only going to get one season done every month and a half or so. That's a bit too long. That's with 3 career modes. Imagine with 4. It'd take me 2 months to do 1 season, and that's streaming every single day. So I think 3 is probably about the limit, unless I end either the Lamborghini or the Schumacher career and add that, then yeah, I probably won't. Another idea, I suppose, is I could maybe, whether I want to interrupt my new sort of video style of like these massive long videos, or if I make a second channel or something, I could maybe do another career mode or even another 2 on like vintage F1 games or just something else in video format rather than like live streamed. I'm not too sure. I'll think about it. I'll brainstorm. I do like, for some reason, this track in reverse is just, the normal layout's quite fun. This is like, I'm in a bouncy castle. This is unbelievable fun. It won't be when I get in the race, of course. I'll just be like, oh, my tyres are going. Oh, my straight line speed's mudded. Oh, my engine's crap. Because that's just how I am. But yeah. You also shout out this Red Bull for just completely blocking me. That was really cool from you, lad. Who is it? It's Max. Of course it is. Is it Max? It might not be. Oh, shit. Oh, shitting Nora. I have crashed. Well, that's less than ideal. I'm too good for assist? Maybe, but I'll keep him on anyway because I feel like it. Simply, it's just my choice. Alright, Gideon. You should do a Tesla clear. No, I don't think that. I think that's a bit too controversial, to be honest. I do find it funny, though, that as I read the comment that I'm too good for the assists, I crash. It's quite funny, that. Well, the tyres are still wearing way more on the right side, even with lowering my tyre pressure, so it seems like no matter what I do, it's just cooked. Oh, well. Might as well just put them back up to the max and then just get that little bit of extra straight line speed, you know? Why am I F2 crim? Why? Whee! I know that's, like, obviously the right gear to be in, but it feels kind of crazy that you have to downshift that fast. It's just like a high-speed corner, but it's also... You got to downshift a lot. It's a strange one. Oh, I see what you mean now, yeah. Make a channel called F2 Crim. It's actually a really good idea, but to be honest, I already spend, like, 8 hours a day on content. I can't really do any more, you know what I mean? I mean, to add in another, like, 3 hours on top of what I already do to make, like, separate videos, that wouldn't work. To be honest, I didn't think I would, but I am super duper enjoying the whole, like, style of maybe uploading once a week and just kind of, yeah, making, like, big blockbuster videos. It's really good fun. Almost at 4K we are indeed. It is pretty ridiculous. You're right, Lewis Hamilton, did I go for 4? So I think pigeons operate a secret society. Well, pigeons are really dumb, so I'd say no. I mean, I don't look at a pigeon eating some scraps of chips on the floor and go, that's got to be Boris Johnson spying on me, you know, I just, no. Ugh. Alright, we'll try and go green on this lap, and then we'll, well, we've got quali sim, and then we'll get into quali itself. I feel a little bit, I feel decent, it's just I know that this tyre wear is going to be an absolute nightmare for me. It honestly might get so bad, I'm going to have to revert to a 2-stop strategy. That's how bad my tyre wear is. And usually it's like on 50% races, it's like sort of a 1-stop only kind of thing. And yet here I think a 2-stop might actually have to happen. Yeah.
Program complete. Program complete.
The CEO's probably done, be surprised. Shut up, Mark! Shut up! Thanks, mate. I hate reverse downvoy, it's really easy to crash. I mean, I just demonstrated it. It really is. Like, yeah, it is. Considering I put it in the wall about 4 minutes ago. I remember that guy who said, what is my relationship with my mum? I remember someone asked me my relationship with my dad, but not my mother. So kind of. 50-50. Alright, begin. The best streamer possible is this guy? Thanks, mate. I tried my best. Ugh. I still don't know how I'm pulling through with this energy right now, considering I've been awake for 21 hours, but you know what? That's the human brain for you. Drink enough lemonade and you are cooking. Right, you. Let's go for a quali lap, see what we're saying in terms of quali pace. I mean, I'm predicting I'm going to find over a second, probably quite easily. Is Nico Hulkenberg still the second driver? He is, mate, yeah. Honestly, I think I'll probably keep Hulkenberg for a while. Just because I'm not really in the financial position to upgrade. However, I do want to sign Kimi Antonelli because it's an Italian driver, and I thought Italian driver, Italian team, that's quite a cool idea. So, well, it's either I sack Hulkenberg, who is not doing great, but he's a decent, solid driver, or I get rid of Jenson Button and I drive as Kimi Antonelli in this series. Honestly, I think I prefer that option. So, I don't know. I definitely want to sign Antonelli at some point, though. How am I that far down? To be fair, it's usually Sector 3 where I make a bit of a comeback. As you can see. I do love this Sector 3. Oh, that's wide. Oh, I nearly beat it.
Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
Well, unfortunately for you, Mark, I ain't going quicker than that. So, yeah, unlucky. Why would someone ask that? Because people are weird, mate. I don't know if it's just a thing with, I mean, I don't really spend much time on the internet other than this, so I'm not too sure on it, like social medias, but it seems like last couple of years, people have just forgotten that they have, like, the ability to say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't say this. You know? I mean, I've never gone onto, like, someone's stream for the first time and gone, how's your mum doing? That's just weird. They don't even know my name. And I give a prediction to the next F1 season. I think there will be a title fight between George Russell and Fernando Alonso. And George Russell is going to come out on top because the Mercedes has better development over the course of the year. I think Williams get third in the Constructors, or fourth. I think they do better than fifth, regardless. I think Red Bull fall off massively. I think McLaren fall off massively. I think Hamilton wins his first race. And I think Ollie Behrman gets a podium. There you go. Hope Perez wins the championship. Probably won't happen. It definitely won't happen. I mean, he's my favourite. He'll always be my favourite. But I'm also realistic. To be fair, though, you say that. I've got a video releasing at 2 PM today. So in 3.5 hours. And it is, well, it's what you just said. So that's quite convenient. That you should go watch it. It's pretty good. And here we are in qualifying. Gonna go a bit extra downforce for this, I reckon. I think that's a fairly normal procedure for qualifying. And I mean, to be fair, the estimated quality position was P5. I was 15 milliseconds off that. So Q3 should be plausible. I'll watch it. Let's go. What about Antonelli? What about him? Great driver, great bloke, I don't know. It is a bit like, well, it makes me feel really old that he's like a couple of months younger than me. But it's even worse when Arvid Lindblad is over a year younger than me. That is an that makes me feel ill. I mean, to be fair, you don't have to watch it at all, to be honest. It's not really a demand, it's just, nor do you have to watch it as soon as it comes out. To be honest, I don't know if this sounds egotistical, but I'm actually kind of disappointed in my Hamilton video, because I put so much effort into that, more than my previous one, and I just thought it would do well if it was a naturally intriguing video. What would happen if Lewis Hamilton had a good car in 2025 and he was on it? And it just didn't do that well, but you know what? I enjoyed making it, and that's all that matters. And basically, my new video is exactly the same concept, but I feel like it is a lot better. In terms of editing and pacing and voiceovers, I feel like it's been a big upgrade. Anyway, on to the important bit, which is qualifying in my Lamborghini. Through Sector 1, I didn't see if I was up at all. I'm going to assume that I am, because I don't know, I just feel like it. I just feel fast, so there you go, decent. Where's Sector 2? It's going to be like here, right? Yeah. 1.3 seconds up. That is yucky. I'll tell you what this track does do. It absolutely knackers your arms. That's good. Keep in mind, that's over a tenth slower than my practice lap, so that's decent. Oh, sorry. Oh, I've blocked William, sorry. Sack Button and sign Russell. So, shall I just go and nick Mercedes' lineup? Shall I just go and get Russell and Antonelli? I'll be up for that, you know. It's going to cost quite a lot of money, but I'm up for it. Why not? I watched the whole of it and liked it. It was great. I think if it didn't have your voice, it would have been boring. I'll take that, you know. Thanks, man. Mick Schumacher got violated by James Vowles. He did, to be fair. That was bad. Well, it wasn't. I mean, obviously, by the time Q3 comes around, I'll be probably down here somewhere. But that's encouraging. Why is Senna still alive? Because Helmut Marko got his reboot card. I was going to say they crafted his Respawn banner, but I don't think anyone here knows what Apex Legends is, and everyone sort of knows what Fortnite is, even though I've never played Fortnite, and Apex is the game I've got the most hours in. But there you go, anyway. I loved your Hamilton vid. Well, you would, mate, because your Hamilton's, you know, Hamilton is your GOAT, so that makes sense. I'm glad that, obviously, you know, it's not discouraging, it's just... After my previous video, breaking all my view records, you do just get a natural expectation, but it's fine. I love making it, and that's all that matters up here to me. So there you go. Apex sucks. It really does. That game is shit, but I still love it, so there you go. Underrated driver in history, or yeah, I feel like in history that could be quite a lot. I could only really go to like the 2010s onwards, or maybe even later, because I'm not that clued up in F1 history. I think Lando Norris in recent times is up there. I think Jenson Button's up there. I think Kimi Räikkönen's up there. Probably about it. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I don't really know. Because I don't really look at social medias, I don't really know who people think is underrated. I think Daniel Ricciardo in 2019 and 2020. Checo Perez in 2020. I really don't know. I'm kind of stumped. One second up on Gasly. This should be enough to get me through. I mean, obviously, I was expecting to go through anyway, but still, it's nice to actually, you know, see the lap unfold. Okay, that's my fastest lap of the entire weekend. P1. I'm making my own horror game from scratch. Do you think I think give it a go, mate. I mean, there's nothing to lose. Give it a crack. Alex Albon's a good shout. What do I think about Africa? I don't know. I've never been there, mate. 2021 Gasly's a good one as well. I'm just trying to... You know what? I know I've already mentioned him, but 2021 Norris was outrageous. Third season in F1, technically won at 2.5, because 2020 only had like 14 races. And he was ahead of one Mercedes and one Red Bull at the halfway point. That's stupid. I don't care what anyone says. He is ridiculously good. Honestly, Fernando Alonso in 25 is underrated. I don't know. My definition of underrated is quite a lot broader than others. 2012 Kvyat, yeah, see, that's too old for me to even remember. 2025 Carlos, he was better than the whole Ferrari. Yeah, honestly, I think Albon's way more underrated than Carlos. Because people, obviously, and rightfully so, they look at Carlos and think, oh, we got 2 podiums and a sprint podium in the Williams, and Hamilton got none, which is outrageous, but Alex Albon still finished higher than him in the standings, and that first half of the season was stupid. If he kept that up throughout the whole season, that could have been one of the best midfield seasons probably ever. Also, there's a funny stat of Albon has like the second longest streak of beating his teammate in qualifying because he just stat padded off Latifi and Sargent. And if Colapinto didn't out-qualify him, he probably would have got the most of all time ahead of Michael Schumacher, which I think is just hilarious. Hi from New Zealand, go Liam. Liam's a great driver. I'm glad he's finally getting an actual season that's, you know, hopefully uninterrupted. But I'm going to focus on the game for a second because we are going to begin our final lap of qualifying. It's Q number 13. We've made it through pretty comfortably. Can we find the miracle lap time as I already go wide around turn 1? So probably not, but we'll keep going. Okay. Now, fortunately for me, I am a top-class bottle job nowadays. The F1 Crimavol that used to pull together these outrageous Q3 laps is long and gone. You know, he's dead. He is washed, he's retired. I'm still up on Senna, though, so there is still a top 5 on. Now, I'm going to try and not overdrive, because that would just be dumb. That's really sad, you know. That's sad. Now, there's 2 ways we can look at this. One, it's like, yeah, I will take a top 3, you know, because that is class. However,
so make sure
considering what happened in Sector 1, that leads me to believe there was a 1:07 in there, and there was also a pole position in there. But considering this track is shit for me, I'll take it, you know, I like it. Do I know Star Fox 64? I don't know. He's at Hampton Downs here in New Zealand for the opening round of our summer series. Callie will be racing to kick off his single-seater career. I don't know who that is, but best of luck to them. Decent. Alright, begin. Alright, Scan, sorry I missed your messages, mate. I need to get into the habit of checking my Twitch and Kick chats every now and again. For some reason, it just goes in this ear and goes out that ear. It doesn't even enter me brain. I'm sorry, mate. Yuki was insane in racing balls, making it to Q3 in both Australia and China. And he fell off? No, correction. He joined the second Red Bull. That's just what happens. My dad's having dinner with Gunther Steiner. If that is true, and I do believe you, your dad must be the GOAT, because that's incredible. They're a WRC champion. Ugh. Oh, they're going to cook then.
The back of a fantastic qualifying session. It's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today.
I know this isn't a particularly unpopular opinion, but I do think rally drivers are just way better than single-seater drivers. 22 Bottas was underrated. I don't really remember that, to be honest, but good, yeah, good one. Do I have a smoke meth? Nah, that's out of my price budget, mate. But yeah, back to Yuki Tsunoda. I actually saw a podcast that Checo Perez did, and it was really interesting because he basically said in 2022, at the start of the season, the car was more heavy and, like, to the front in, like, weight distribution, and that suited him. And funny enough, he was really good in that period, and the same thing happened in 2023, excuse me. And then he basically said as soon as the upgrades came in Spain 2023, you just lose all matter of confidence. And when the car is, like, sort of tailored to your liking, you don't have to think about driving. You know what the car's going to do, and that's when you're at your best. But as soon as the car goes away from you, you have to think about everything. That causes pressure and then mistakes. And that is exactly, perfectly worded what has happened to every single second Red Bull driver. I honestly think Alex Albon also said it. He said, like, at the start of the season, you're kind of close because the car's new. But as soon as Max starts getting them upgrades in, which, because of his feedback, which is on par with no one, it's the best, according to many, as soon as he gets them upgrades going, you're just dead. So, yeah, that's probably why that happens. What will happen if Nikita Mazepin joins F1 as an owner? We will see a massive downfall to whatever is already going on. It'll get even worse. Have I seen Liam's rally stage at Goodwood? I haven't, no. To be honest, I don't really know much about him apart from he's from New Zealand, so there you go. How much do I like horror games? And it's 79 subs for 6 months of posting vids. Well, there's no real gauge on it, to be honest. You can't really say is it good or bad. You just have to ask yourself that. Are you satisfied? Although, to be honest, subscribers, it's a nice thing to look at and it's a good sign of growth, but a very small percentage of your subscribers will actually watch your videos. So I would rather look at views than subscribers if you're looking for, like, is this successful or not? But I do like horror games, to be honest. No. I like watching horror games. I don't like playing horror games. I'm not too scared of them. I don't know. I just don't play them. There you go. Nikita Mazepin would never get a chance at F1 again because he couldn't get his car into the top 20. Good one, yeah. Maybe Checo doesn't know how to drive. I mean, considering he's won quite a lot of races and he's one of the only drivers ever to beat Verstappen on merit once or twice, I think he does. But what I said is all true, and even if you disagree, that's great. Anyway, let's start the race. There's enough waffling. I also forgot to change all my settings round. So
here we go then. The formation
that's going to be tough. Oh, well, who cares? I'm sad for Hajar because he's got the hardest job. He does. Honestly, I predict this is going to happen, right? First 5 or 6 races, it's going to be fairly close. Maybe 2 tenths between them. Obviously, Verstappen ahead, but only about 2 tenths. And then Red Bull's going to have this upgrade package, and Verstappen's just going to go, boo! Because that's just that's what he does. Right, now I need to remember to change my differentials, and I think that's it. I mean, my tyre pressure should be okay. My aero's a bit high, but it's fine. Well, I think I changed. I don't know. We'll just have to race. I can't change it back now. We'll just have to stick with what we've done. And I'm looking forward to this, you know, purely because I have no clue what's going to happen. You know, genuinely unpredictable. I'm so happy to check on but us a bag. Oh, so am I, mate. You right, Rocky? Been a while, mate. Hello. I'm winning this race. That's the aim. I mean, you never know. And here we go then for round number 7 at Netherlands Reverse. And we're off to see the winner. What is that start? Oh, see you later, Lando Norris. Just like in real life, he can't do a race start to save his life. We're looking at a move on Charlie. Gonna go down the... That's psychotic. Let's not do that, shall we? Let's try and not take out the front 2 at the very beginning of the race. That would be quite bad. But that is a lovely race start. I don't know if it's just like some winning trend I've got going on right now, but my race starts seem to be so much better than normal. Like, full on... I'm actually gaining places on the opening laps now. Usually, I go backwards, or at very worst, at the very best, sorry, I'd say the same. Oh, wait. Calm down, mate. It's a bit too early for this. Come on. Decent. Now, Sector 3 is going to be my main place to build gaps and also just pull away and catch people up because that's where I'm strongest. So keep that in mind. And we're going to finish lap 1. Lando 0.7 behind, Leclerc 0.8 in front.
Now enabled. DRS enabled.
It's always this turn 1 that I find particularly tricky because you've got the grass on the outside which you have to avoid, which I'm no good at, as you can tell. But it's also just really technical. One little tiny bit of steering angle and you're just dead. Also, what a strange place to put DRS. That's just odd. And I can see chat messages popping in, however, I can't read them until the main straight, unfortunately, so... yeah, there you go, that's that. Now, Leclerc is pulling away, but to be honest, I feel like I'm just going to catch back up through here. Which I do? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Colton Hurts is absolutely awful, disgrace of a driver, hype for no reason. Is he? I don't know much about him, to be honest, apart from hasn't he won a couple of races in IndyCar? He can't be that bad. He's racing in F2 this year, isn't he? Best of luck to him. Bottle Norris, absolutely, mate. Once again, just can't handle a race start. Shark. That inside curve is a menace, by the way. The fact that you get grass on your tyre... I've done it again. You get grass on your tyre, even though you quite evidently don't hit the grass. It's an absolute joke, is what I'd say. Only thing that's worrying me is that there's not really anywhere during the lap to save overtake, so... there might come a point where I just get absolutely cooked down the main straight. But it's not going to be yet. Hope you had a good Christmas and a great New Year. I did, mate. I really did. Hope you did too, of course. Oscar's downfall need to be studied. Yeah, but he kind of did it last year as well, like 2024, so I don't know. I love F1, me too, Brad. Okay, we get it, dentist. You don't like Colton Herta, but I think we get the message. The message has been received. Thank you. I don't know what he's done to you to receive that picture, that opinion of him, but we understand it now. Now, I feel within the next 2 laps, Leclerc's going to streak off into the lead and Lando's going to try and probably get past me. This is because a good old friend, tyre wear. You love to see it. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, bit wider that time. It's alright, we can short shift and recover it. 1, 2, 3. Who do I think we're world champion? No idea. I mean, it could literally be anyone. My brain tells me George Russell for no real apparent reason, just kind of a random guess. Him or Fernando Alonso. I don't know why, I just get the vibe. I mean, it is rumoured that Mercedes and Aston are going to be near the top, alongside maybe Red Bull, I think. But yeah. Ugh. So you say my tyres are okay. They don't feel okay. Still managing to do that corner flat out though, so they must not be too bad, but still. Okay, this... oh no. It's holding up all right, but... And I think I'd like a bit more out of it. Although saying that, I'm quite comfortably keeping up with Leclerc right now. So you know what? It's actually not too bad, really. Honestly, the fact that Oscar finished, like, third, he actually managed to finish behind Max is quite incredible. Say what you want about Lando Norris, but he lost, what? 18, 36, 43 points to his team. The DNF in Zandvoort, the DNF in the sprint in Kota, and of course the Vegas DNF. Oscar only lost 18 points to his team, and he still managed to bottle it. I feel like that's quite incredible and should be studied as how to not bottle in future, like, exams and close championships. Like, when, say, like, George Russell's against Fernando Alonso and Russell's got a sizable lead, he could just watch Oscar Piastri and think, right, let's not do this, and then he'll win. Do I own a football league in Roblox? That's got to be the strangest question I've ever been asked in my YouTube career. No, mate. No, I don't. The last time I played Roblox was for a joke of a video where I played a Roblox Formula 1 game, and that's about it. It is a kid's game after all. Do you know what it's like? I'm quite curious about is that how can I be so much faster in the reverse layout compared to the normal layout? I mean, I would not be running P2 4 seconds ahead of third and like keeping up with P1 on the normal layout. I'd be about 7th, struggling with my tyres. So I'm a bit confused, but there you go. Only thing I'm kind of worried about is that I'm kind of getting a whiff that everyone else is going to be doing a 1-stopper. Meanwhile, of course, I'm on the 2-stopper. However, I don't think I'm going to change purely because I just don't think my tyres are going to go long enough into the race. I mean, they're already in the 40s. I'm going to have to get these tyres to double this. So they're going to be at 80. I don't think that's going to quite happen. I've also realised I think it's actually okay to dip your tyre into the grass there. I don't think it really means too much, so... Do I play Fortnite? No, mate. The last time I played Fortnite properly was Season 10. I don't know what it is now. They have, like, chapters now, don't they? I'm not too sure. I'll be honest, I always play Save the World more than Battle Royale. Save the World was a fantastic bit of gaming. This is definitely the most physical track on the calendar. I know I'm just a fat bloke playing a video game, but my arms do get really tired playing this track. Like, this track in particular. You alright, Frosty? And I get a shout out? I mean... suppose so. I mean, everyone could see your name in the chat, so there, you know. Any words on Kvyat? No, not really. He's the torpedo, and that's about it, really. That's all I really know about him. Well, obviously, I know a bit more than that, but I don't know. Decent driver, not too bad, not too great, just kind of there. Come back, Leclerc, I'm not done with you yet. Oh, mind that curb. Okay. First real mistake I've made this race. That curb is absolutely deadly. You've got to be so careful if you accidentally knock onto that.
In this lap, push
Is there a
now.
slipstream? Yeah, there is a slipstream. It's just not very powerful in this year's game. Slipstreams, dirty air, all that stuff just kind of doesn't exist. That's why when you watch F1 esports, there's like literally nothing splitting the drivers and they just stay that way the whole race. There's no slipstream, so you can't make overtakes, and there's no dirty air, so you kind of just get stuck behind people. I mean, I was watching the GT World Series the other day, or the other week, and they were driving, like, cars that are even faster than Formula 1 around the Nordschleife, and it was actually really good racing. So,
don't forget,
entertaining F1 sim racing, it can be achieved. I just don't think they want to, because they can't be bothered. Alright, tyres are now gone because I'm losing a lot of time to Charlie, so let's make our first pit stop. But like I said, I'm kind of concerned that Leclerc... Oh, ignore that. I'll use me one flashback for that and hope I just don't make any more mistakes. That was bad. That was really poor from me. I can only apologise. That was really bad.
Now. Let's get some...
That was also really bad. Ignore that. Just let me off. You know, I've been away for 20...
stops left in this strategy.
You know, ignore that. Ignore that one. Ignore it.
Okay, 2 stops left now. 2 stops.
Just forget that happened. I've been awake for 22 hours. Let me off. You know what I mean? Just let me have it. Opinions on Spa. My favourite track to drive. My favourite track to watch. Absolutely love it to bits.
You only have to stop once now. One stop
Oh, this
left.
pit lane's a mess. Okay, we are free in P9. 4.5 seconds of clean air. And there we go. Now, we're on the hard tyre. I want to see just how long these tyres can go for, because if they can go quite long into the race, I might be able to extend. Well, actually, no, I'm doing hard, though, so I should be able to just push until the end. Not until the end, but just like, push until the end, yeah. That's the one. I'm surprised I'm driving this well, apart from, obviously, my pit stop mishap, considering, yeah, I have now been awake for nearly 24 hours. It's quite impressive. Surprisingly, my concentration levels and my energy levels seem fairly normal, if not a little bit higher than normal, which is a bit odd. But there you go, that's the human brain for you. Quick chat, catch up. Did I play multiplayer? Not yet, but I intend to at some point. Yeah, Amrik. Any words on Mavahir Ragunathan? What a driver. Should be in F1 by now. Where do I live? I mean, that's quite a you know, there's a couple levels before it's saying where I live. I will say London. We'll leave it at that. Do I want to create a football league? Not really, mate. No, I'm alright. Cheers. Yeah, we don't need to say it 3 times. Like I said, I don't play Roblox. It's a kid's game. I'm not a kid, so I'll do. Although, obviously, if you are an adult and you play Roblox, and it's a bit odd, but you know what? Crack on. Alright, see ya. I think Ferrari will actually have a good season in 26. I don't think so, to be honest. I think it's lost hope. Opinions on the new regs? To be honest, it's already a bit too technical for me. But aside from that, I'm kind of not really getting into the technical side. Usually, in like the last few years, I'll be getting right into it to see like who's going to be quickest. This time around for the new regulations, I kind of want to leave it as a bit of a surprise for me, you know?
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
I mean, considering my pit stop mishap, I'm only going to be a 1.5 seconds behind Leclerc, and that also confirms that he is also on a 2-stop strategy. So that should mean literally everyone is, which means I should be on for a P2 here, which is lovely. Right, Rory? Oh no, it's all starting to go wrong. As soon as I said I'm surprised I'm driving this well, considering I've been away for 22 hours, I am now not cooking.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Thank you, Mark. Lando's going to be quite a threat by the end of this race, isn't he? Because I'm doing hard. Leclerc seems to be doing medium hard. No. How much do I earn on YouTube? I mean, I don't know. Do I just say the exact amount, or do I try and keep it a bit cryptic? Let me think about it. Okay, let me put it this way. In the last 30 days, I have earned the same amount as a minimum wage job in 2 days. So if you go to like McDonald's and work in there for 2 days, you'd earn the same that I earn in the last 30 days. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, yeah. Oh wow, Leclerc's dunking on me. I'm a NASCAR fan who wants to debate which is harder. Well, I know nothing about NASCAR, so I don't really want to argue about it if I knew, like, about it, you know? I feel it's a bit pointless if you don't know anything. It's like asking me to discuss the best tennis player of all time. I ain't got a clue, you know? You're right, Dennis, you've been blowing up lately. I'd love to hear that. Well, if you mean blowing up as in, like, gaining lots of followers, not like actually blowing up, that'd be bad, but yeah. Ugh. It's poxy indigestion. I've never got into NASCAR. I simply don't understand why people find it entertaining. Not because, like... Yeah, and I just seek to understand what is the appeal. It is just the same thing for about, well, 400 laps. I don't know. Never been able to get into it. Right, now Antonelli, and also... Oh, can I stop going wide through there? There's someone else up ahead. Who is that? It's the other Mercedes and Russell. They are doing an absolute worldie of a job for me here, as they are holding up Leclerc for me, which is nice. A bit of Sergio Perez 2021-like behaviour. Although, of course, nowhere near as crucial as... I don't remember where Leclerc is in the championship, but I don't think he's... I think he's quite far back. So, yeah. Although Leclerc has got their moves done and he's already pulled the gap out. So I don't know how he's managed that, but fair play to him. That's brave. It's world class though, you can't deny that. I want the second Mercedes now, pretty please. You right, Posh Spice? Where's Antonelli gone? He's in the pits. Up the inside of Russell. Easy move. The AI like to keep it nice and chill through there, which is lovely. And we are now back up into P2 with Leclerc in P1 still. Not feeling too worried, honestly. If I can just settle down and finish P2, I'll be more than chuffed.
Flag.
I got 6 subs in 2 days. Ugh. Go on, my son. That's class. I suppose what's good about my position right now is that I've got a bit of flexibility.
Okay, clear.
As McLaren would say, with strategy. If there was to be a safety car or a red flag, I have got hards and I've got softs. Meaning, no matter what, I'll either be able to go to the end, or I'll have a nice bit of pace at the end. So, like, if the safety car came out now, I could probably go on the hards until the end. If there's a safety car with, like, 5 laps left, I've got softs to use, like, brand new softs, so... Yeah, that's nice. You like 4K views? Ugh! Well done, mate. I'm proud of you. I tell you what, Leclerc through this section has been nothing short of dominant on me. How do you check how much you've earned on YouTube? Well, I just go on the Creator Studio, either website or app. And then on the mobile app, there's just a thing that says earn. On the YouTube like website, it's just like a thing on the analytics. I mean, it's like I always say. At this very moment in time, my earnings on YouTube don't really matter because it's not my source of income, so it's purely just the passion. But even with the earnings I do have, most of that is through donations, which I think is worth way more than it actually says. I mean, the fact that people actually sit there and think, you know what, I've got a couple of quid spare, let's give it to this bloke, is just mind-boggling to me, because I wouldn't donate to me. I'll think I'm a right twat. But there you go. To be monetized? Oh, that is true. I forgot about that, yeah. Do you know what's been so silly about these, this, like, big blow-up I've had from streaming on YouTube Shorts? I have got, you know, like, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I got 4,000 watch hours in, like, 3 weeks from just streaming. And you need that in a year. It's been outrageous. I was very lucky, to be fair. I got monetized in just my 2nd year, which I think's pretty good. I mean, I did stat pad pretty much all of my watch hours from one video back in early 2022, and all my subscribers from spam uploading shorts, but still, I got there. I watch any other sport? Just darts, to be honest. I love me darts, and that's about it. I used to be big into football, but since my team, West Ham, are so unbelievably poo, I've just completely lost the interest in it, to be honest. I mean, literally, I woke up, I remember I was asleep during the Wolves game. I woke up and I was like, right, Wolves have like 2 points this whole season. We're about to get relegated. We need to win. We are going to win. I wake up and see 3-0, and it's like, well, we tried. Well, the fans did. The bloody players haven't tried at all. Google says a McDonald's worker for a full 2 days would get $160 to $320. Yeah, that is pretty much exactly how much I've earned, so I'm spot on. It's a sport where you drive tuned-up stock cars around a track constantly, 322 kilometers, 5 hours normally. Yeah, no, I know that about NASCAR. I just mean, like, I watch it and I just think, well, I'm bored. A bit like Super Bowl and NFL. I watch it and think, I'm bored. My friend's been streaming 8 months straight, almost 8K, and only at 2.5K watch hours. Honestly, I don't know. Are they short streaming though? Because I've only really got crazy amount of subscribers and views off of short streams. I've had like the odd normal landscape stream do well, but it's the short streams where it's just been stupid, like unbelievably stupid. How much subscribers do you need to get? You need 1,000. Which I hit on December 12th, 2023. Crazy, it's been that long ago. And just think, from December 2023 until September 2025, so nearly 2 years, I managed to get up to 1.4K. And now, I'm near at 4K in just a couple of months. It has been pretty, well, nothing short of outrageous. Yellow flag behind it is going to be someone irrelevant, I believe. It's a Mercedes. Is it Mercedes? I think it's a Mercedes. I can't tell.
Okay,
Oh
I've
no,
got
it's
some
Ayrton
information
Senna.
on Senna.
Unlucky, mate.
Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Wait, they actually have voice lines for the Icon drivers. That's quite cool. I mean, that just shows how little like expectation I have in Codemaster's efforts. Just short streams? Well, that's quite interesting then.
And you're going to be on hards next time.
Considering I've had, well, obviously you said that your friend has 8,000 subscribers, which is more than double me, but then I've had more than double their watch hours. Crazy how that works, huh? Still, no, best of luck to them. They'll get there. I mean, I say that like I'm like at the top of the world, but you know what I mean. I just like to spread encouragement. I'm sort of hoping that at some point Leclerc's mediums go off.
Okay,
and then that'll be my chance to strike.
Nico in the pits.
Why? Is he one-stopping? Mad bastard. So we should be pretty much solidified for the P2 at this stage, as Lando Norris is now 10 seconds back. But can we go for a little bit more, is the question. How do you stream on Shorts? I just go on OBS. I use the Atom vertical plugin, which just gives you like a phone screen size canvas. And then I made a YouTube stream key specifically for the vertical version. That's about it. I'm on 82. Well, I'll subscribe to you after the stream, mate. I'll make that 83 for you. And you never really know what could happen. I mean, if you told me in September of last year when I'd quit, like I'd fully quit content, that I'd now be here at the start of the new year approaching 4K, it's a bit like, well, nah, it's not going to happen, is it? And there you go. You just don't know. What's really bugging me is that Leclerc is always just 1/10 in front of DRS. Not this time. I managed to get DRS. Okay, here we go.
Okay, we're boxing this lap.
To be fair, he does those stupid brainwash streams if they kind of do well. True. And from 500 to 8K? Ugh. Am I British? I am indeed, mate. I am indeed. You're right, Liam. Doing pretty good, mate. Itchy leg. I say that again. I just said after the stream, I'll make your sub count 83. Is it hard to set up a vertical stream? It is if you're not too experienced with like OBS and streaming softwares, but if you sort of know your way around, it's very, very simple. I mean, it took me the best part of 5 minutes. And of course, it's not just YouTube Shorts I'm now streaming on. I think it works, but I'm pretty sure I'm also live on Twitch, is like Shorts version, like Twitch Mobile. I think. I don't know. I might be. And I want to stream on TikTok as well, but I need 1,000 followers on there. So we're looking to grind for that. That would be nice. Now, I wonder what Leclerc's going to do this lap. I'm stopping. What are my tyres at? Yeah, it definitely is time to stop. But is he going to stop as well? I hope not. Yeah, Mark, I know I sometimes forget things, but I'm not that dumb. Come on. I'm going for the overcut. If I could dump all the overtake I've got saved, I reckon there might be a slim chance I can overcut. It's the only chance I've got. I'm not going to catch him just on pace, and, you know, we're just going to give it a go and just see what happens. You never know. Oh, it's just that section I'm so slow in. Should be considered an embarrassment. There is a very very slim chance I could go to the end on these tyres, but I honestly believe Leclerc will just catch me, so... He's already catching me. Okay, I don't think this has worked, to be honest. Unless I have a really good Sector 3, I'm gonna just assume that hasn't worked. It was worth the go, though. Like I said, it was the only chance I was gonna have. I wasn't gonna get him on pace. Oh, this pit lane's tricky. YouTube doesn't let me stream even though I have over 50 subs. That's an interesting one. I've not heard that one yet. Do I remember you? I do remember you, Brandon. I think it's Brandon anyway. Might be. If not, no, I said it. What's my goal for 2026? I don't really have any. Thrustmaster or Logitech? Oh, the Thrustmaster, mate. Actually, no. If I was realistic, social media-wise, 10,000 on YouTube would be nice. Mathematically, that's possible, even though that's 7,000 away. 1,000 on TikTok would be nice. 1,000 on Twitch would be nice. 1,000 on Instagram would be nice. I want to upload 50 videos, like actual YouTube videos. And I also want to try and do 300 streams. Which sounds like a lot, but you know, grind time. Well, I actually managed to nail the pit stop, but hang on a minute here.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
That's annoying.
Penalty for dangerous driving if you cross.
Actually, I think he's still going to get ahead of me, but a slightly better pit exit, and I might have just got ahead of Leclerc there. Still, though, I'm only 1.1 seconds behind, and I've got 1 lap newer tyres. I don't think that means anything, but it's an advantage nonetheless. I thought you were on TikTok. Thanks, mate. Honestly, I'm surprised I had a video get over 200,000 views for the first time ever. And I say only, it's obviously good, but I got like 50 followers from it. That's a very like small margin. But we take it. I mean, tickets is for me the hardest one to grow on, so that was quite good. Mate, this indigestion's gotta go. This is, like, genuinely outrageous. No DRS? Oh, there you go. I do have it. Okay. Get 7K subscribers would be great for this year, honestly. Based on the amount of subscribers I've gained over the last, well, since September, 10K is more than doable if I keep up the same frequency of uploads and streams. Like I said, if I could stream 300 times this year, or even like 240 or something, well over 200, and also upload 50 videos, then I should be able to. If things stay the same, that is, where I'm like, my short streams do really well. Which is funny, because 10K was always my, like, end goal for YouTube. Considering I can get it this year sounds a bit crazy, but there you go. That's how maths and probabilities work. Anyway, back into my race. I feel like I've barely spoken about it. But we are now right up Charlie's arse, and we're going to have DRS. A decent exit around... Oh, and I didn't. Unlucky. Next lap. Next lap's the one. If you haven't subbed to this guy, you're going to come back in 1 year and say in Leclerc's voice, I am stupid. Decent. By the way, I bought F125 yesterday. That's good to hear that. I do genuinely love this game. Of course, it's got many downsides that I would like changed. But overall, I am so glad that we have this game for the next year rather than F124, because that would have been really bad. Right, a good lap here. And we should be able to get Leclerc with DRS down the main straight. Come on. I've been, apart from like the pit stop activities on my first stop, I've been absolutely flawless around this track, considering how technical it is. I am so happy with my performance so far, and it could get even better yet. Alright, come on, good exit. That's the one. Come on. Oh, I'm dumping it. I'm going for it. Here we go. Lap 28. Up the inside of Leclerc. We take the lead. Come on. What a move. Purple sector 1. Ugh. I've got the fastest lap as well, which is nice. Now, I've just got to hope that my sector 3 is good enough to pull a bit of a gap on Leclerc for the main straight. It's what I'm hoping. Do I play on a sim rig? I do indeed, mate. Well, I have a wheel and pedals. I have no, like, chair or anything. That's exactly what I wanted. That isn't. Doesn't matter, though. We have got the 1 second lead, kind of. New fastest lap of the race as well. Come on, Jensen. That might be the best save I've ever done, and it didn't even look like much, but that was like reaction time premium. I'm so trash though, but I've started. So by the way, do you have just the standard version or the exclusive one? I don't know about exclusive. I got the Iconic Edition, which gave you the Hamilton pack and the F1 movie stuff, which I haven't played yet, so. You need to show your ID or upload a pic to prove you're over 16? I mean, I didn't do that. You know, Gran Joe Grant used the Cadillac Reserve. I haven't seen the official announcement, but they were leading towards that. Pretty cool if you ask me. He weren't that bad, he was alright. Like in F1. I mean, didn't he score points on debut? Which in an Alfa Romeo at the time is pretty good. Let's just hope he doesn't come after Checo or Bottas's jobs, because that would be really sad. Seeing one of my, either my favourite or one of my favourites get replaced by just some guy that... He's a good driver, like I said, but I have no real interest in him, would be quite sad. Also, this is quite astonishing. It seems like I'm going to lap people in a 50% race. That's quite impressive. I have the Hamilton back, I do indeed. I tell you what, this race is really long, huh? I mean, obviously, the normal race is 72 laps. This is 36. That is quite lengthy. But why is it so lengthy? Actually, the lap times are very short. It's only a 1 minute 10, so that kind of makes sense, actually. Thanks for getting out of the way, Liam Lawson. That's huge from you. I can only hope that you block Leclerc a little bit, as that would be really, really funny. Whee! But yeah, I mean, it's really quite astonishing how the normal layout of this track I don't really like. It's all right, but it's not. Is this prick gonna move or what? Are you gonna move, blood? Or are you just gonna stay there? Like, what are you doing? Bloody Haas drivers, and they're clueless. But yeah, the normal layout of this track, it's all right. It's a 5 out of 10, but in race days, I really just don't like it because my tyre wear is always just extortionate. Whereas in the reverse layout, not only do I think the track is way better, like 8, 9 out of 10, but my tyre wear doesn't seem anywhere near as bad. So, yeah, I'm loving this. That's got the standard version. I don't even know if the Iconic Edition exists anymore. But yeah. Alright, Kunja. I mean, I know when I first got monetized, I had to submit all, like, tax forms, obviously. But I don't remember having to do any, like, age verification stuff for, like, live streaming. I mean, just the other week, I went onto, like, a basically brand new YouTube account and just had to wait a day. And then they let me stream, so I'm not sure what that's about, but... Maybe it's your email's age. Like, maybe your email that your account's under you've put as, like, too young or something. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm no help. Kind of feel bad for him, though. Joe gets kicked out of Sauber despite the only one to earn points for the team. Yeah, but I feel you got to take that with a pinch of salt, because Valtteri Bottas was by far the better driver that year. Not even remotely close, in my opinion. But yeah, I suppose it could be. I don't think he's good enough to be on the current F1 grid. I think the current F1 grid is just stupidly strong. But I don't know. I mean, this grid is so strong that Yuki Tsunoda hasn't got a seat. And I think he is more than good enough to be on the grid. So that should tell you all you need to know. Also, I'm not happy about this Charles Leclerc resurgence. Although, to be fair, as long as my Sector 3 and final corner stays good, we should be looking pretty. I just need this twat to move out the way. For some reason, around these twisty sections of Zandvoort, the AI really do struggle to get out of the way. And of course, you conveniently get out of the way before I get DRS. Oh no, you did give me DRS. Okay, never mind. It's alright. Forgive you, mate. Cheers. Hello, other Sauber. Not Sauber, Haas. I don't know why I said Sauber. Thank you very much, sir. Block Leclerc for a bit for me. Yes. That's it, lad. Block him. No, that was useless, mate. Cheers. Three laps remain in this race. Come on, Jensen. Only Max could drive Red Bull because he's used to it? I don't think it's that at all. It's like I was explaining earlier. At the start of every season, the car is fairly equal, like Checo Perez had, and so did Albon. But then as the season goes on, with Max's feedback, they don't tailor the car for him, but the upgrade's going his direction. Which I suppose kind of means the same thing, but not really. And at that point, the second driver just goes further and further back. Because yes, overall, Max's feedback makes the car faster, but obviously it's only faster for half the team. So it's this, I don't know, it's a tough one. Yeah, can you move, please, mate? Can you move? Can you move? That was a bit dangerous, but I guess you did move, so fair play. Oh, and you blocked Leclerc as well. What a hero. That might just confirm me the race win, you know? Because I'm going to get DRS down here as well. Ugh. What lap am I on? I'm on lap 34. 35, actually. So, 2 laps remaining. Do you not see it? I thought I made the short stream where you're able to see it. Or am I dumb? is built for him. The car isn't built for him, but how can I word it? It's like, just as the season goes on, Max gives them feedback, and they develop the car based on his feedback. So naturally, it goes towards him and away from the other driver. That's about it. But why wouldn't you tailor it towards him? I mean, it gets you results. I mean, you don't get constructors, but you get results, I guess. Although, surely as a team, you only really care about the constructors. I don't know. I don't quite care enough, to be honest, to go quite deep into it. What I care about is this race, which has been nothing short of splendid. I mean, I never thought in a million years I was going to be on the final lap of this race and leading it. Like, that was not even remotely on my mind. I thought, you know what, maybe scrap a top 5. That'd be decent. But I have driven flawlessly. I've made one mistake the entire race. 2, actually, technically. 1, I went over the final curb a little bit. And 2, I sped in the pit lane and then used my 1 flashback to, you know, fix it. Apart from that, it's been utterly flawless. Literally not a single thing I could have really done better. And this bloody indigestion needs to go. But this is very crucial for the championship as well. With Oscar Piastri not in the top 5, who is my closest rival, this is going to be massive. And what a drive it's been! Jenson Button rounds the final corner of the race. We're going to do a little bit of a skid at the end. Never mind, no, we're not. I'm not good enough for that. But we are going to cross the line, and oh, what a performance! That is just lovely.
Fantastic job.
Second, oh yeah, it is, of course. Good stuff. It is indeed on 110, has. What track is this? This is, as Lewis Hamilton, this is indeed Zandvoort in reverse. Right, Rocker. I can see it now. It's a bit stupid. You don't have to say that, mate. You're not stupid at all. Don't worry. Maybe they know the other driver can't consistently compete for podium, so they cater more to Verstappen. Yes, I agree with that, but I would also say that Sergio Perez, Alex Albon, even Gasly did have the ability to, if the car was tailored to them. But obviously they wouldn't ever do that, because why would you? But I'm just saying, like, if Sergio Perez, like, think at the start of 2022, if Perez kept that car, he's fighting Max for the title until the very end. But that's because it's more favoured towards Checo and not really favoured towards Max. So it's tricky, but yeah. How do you play in reverse? In the second season of your career mode, you can opt to play Netherlands, Austria, and Silverstone in reverse if you want. Just why not? But that, you know, that's basically what it is. They just added it for some reason. I honestly wish they would add more. I don't know why they only done 3 and they haven't added any more since. But
another fantastic weekend of racing.
I really like them.
Joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
What's my setup? It is the setup of sim racing setups on YouTube. Just search that up, go to Zandvoort, and that's what I'm using. But what a drive! P3 to P1. Definitely at the pace for pole position, so that isn't quite true respect with a P3, but still. Just a really flawless drive, to be honest. P1. On 23 hours with no sleep, I'm quite impressed I've done that, but there you go. Can I add you? Yeah. If I can remember what my EA name is, which I don't. So, once I do, then yes. Okay. The standings then, with Oscar Piastri finishing PA only. It's going to look like this. Also, Hulkenberg P12. Ugh. That's not bad. And... whoa, that's good. 42 points up. Ugh. That is gorgeous. And considering the rest of the calendar, it's looking pretty good that Jenson Button's going to win his second driver's title. Why haven't I slept? Because I haven't. No real reason, to be honest. P3 as well in the constructors. I think we're already P3. Yeah. I don't know. But we're still P3, so not bad. Alright, Lynn. What are my thoughts on the 26 cars? I have no idea, mate, because I haven't seen them or heard them, or I don't know anything about them. So, nothing. It's 3:30. Should I pop another Eddie or sleep? Depends. If you're not doing anything tomorrow, go for it. If you're busy tomorrow, then I'd get in bed.
We'll need to revisit the development area and give it another
Shut
go.
up, Matthias. I'm busy. Thank you. Wow, so you're... That's quite a way... How are you that far behind? Wait, no. That's what? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4... That's 8 hours behind me. That's quite long. That's quite far away. If F1... If F1 wasn't a thing, what game would I play? Well, I wouldn't make content full stop. I'd just give it up. Because I've been doing F1 for like 2 or 3 years now. It's, to this day, out of the thousands of games I've played in my life since I was 3, it's the only game or series of games that I've never been bored of or burnt out with. Any other game that I've tried to make content on, I've stopped within like a month because I just get fed up. But games in general, I mean, they're all pretty awful, so I probably wouldn't play it. I mean, I don't really play any anyway. It's just this. So I guess I'd just only play Euro Truck Simulator and that'll be me lot, so yeah. Fortnite goatee. Now, Fortnite, when I played it, like, I stopped playing it because it's just online games. I don't like online games. There's something strange about Apex Legends. I really do love that game, but I don't really play it anymore. Same with any... like, PvP game. I don't like them. I hate PvP games. They stress me out, and they're just the same. It's just rinse and repeat. Same thing. Go in the game, do this, that's it. But yeah, that's me. If there's no F1, I'll play FC26. I used to be an absolute FIFA, like, main back in 2021 and 22, and then I got bored of just only playing squad battles. So, I just... Why am I collecting my mail? I don't know. But yeah. Call of Duty. Yeah, that's exactly my point. That game is just... It's just awful. I played Black Ops 6, and I felt like my brain was going to explode. It was just... Ugh, I hated it. Anyway... I need to actually do... Shut up, Anissa! I need to actually do something. Because we're now going to Monza. Of course... Not only is it our team's home track, but it's our engine supplier's home track. So I am going to cook a little something up. Okay?
And, well, if you've got some cash...
Shut up! I play iRacing. I played iRacing for the best part of... a week. And then I just thought, well, it's not a bad game. It's alright. But it just costs way too much money, so I just cancelled the subscription. I had COD for a month. I'm surprised you lasted that long, to be honest. But it sounds crazy, but Black Ops 4, I absolutely adored. I used to play Prop Hunt with friends, and it was just the best time of my life. But yeah, actually, like, the actual game, the campaigns were class. I always will love the campaigns, because they're single player. But any, like, online, like, that isn't just, like, fun stuff, I hate it with a passion, to be honest. Zach, you've somehow guessed what I'm doing. Well, actually, I suppose it's not difficult to work out, is it? But yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing. What time am I ending the stream? That's a good question. We're an hour and 40 in. We're doing another race, so you could expect another hour at least, but probably an hour to an hour and 15. Once I release my horror game, I'd play it in my own time. I don't think I'd play it on stream. I like to keep it F1 only, but I'll definitely play it just whenever. Yeah, absolutely. Play some music while we wait. I'm scared of copyright, and we're already back in the game, so don't worry. We're already locked back in. Who agrees Fortnite is dying? I thought it died about 4 years ago. Did it not? I don't know. Who is Stream Elements? It's the bot that I have in my chat that repeats that message. Nice. Okay, let's see if this works, because I don't know if it did. It might just not. Like I said, the last time I played Fortnite was Season 10, and I stopped playing because, like I just said, PvP games I just can't stand. Don't like them. Hate them. Actually, PvP done correct can be good. I'm trying to think of an example, but there are some that's, like, okay. But yeah, just, hate it. Right, did it work? Yes, it did. Okay. It's a bot. It is a bot, mate. It's a bot that I added. Okay. Now, like I just said, Monza is up next. We have our team's home race of Lamborghini, of course, and our engine supplier, Ferrari. I think our engine supplier is Ferrari. It should be, but anyway. Yeah. Thank you very much, by the way, to the creator of this mod. I keep Drank, that's their name. I'm probably saying that wrong. But, yeah. In the mod that this Lamborghini livery comes in, the one I've always been using, it comes with something else that's a bit special. And here it is. Wait for it. Boom! Look at that! We have got a special one-off livery of the Italian flag for the Italian Grand Prix. Doesn't that just look gorgeous, spiffing, splendid, astonishing, spectacular, unbelievable, incredible, amazing, unreal? What a boy! Well, I say the boy, it could be a girl, you know, whatever, you know me. The person who made this mod, just absolute goat. Absolute goat.
Hey, Chief.
What's am I driving for? I'm driving for my team, which is the Lamborghini. There you go. Shut up, Matthias! I'm doing it, alright? Calm down. I'm on it. I'm locked in. Okay. Now, of course, Monza is a very straight-line speed kind of track, so we are going to put on the newest engine I've got, and we're going to lock it in. Max Verstappen is the GOAT.
It seems one of the parts.
Don't know about GOAT. Top 10 for sure.
We'll need to head back to the development area and try again.
I know, mate. I know. Don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it. The amount of, like, simulation that I've done in my team careers in the recent couple of days for an upcoming video, I think I know how all this works at this point, Matthias. I'll be honest, I think I get the gist of it. Okay. How much money have we got? 8 mil. Might as well get some improvements going. Research expansion. I don't know if this means anything. Sure. Okay. Who is my go?
Hey, just a quick one. If you've got some cash kicking around, why not invest in the corporate facility? We can always use more resource.
Shut up! Do you know what? I think I could beat you. You probably could, mate. All the words you can think of, and now you're angry. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like my staff. They need to just let me get on with it. My go. Now, this might be quite surprising to some. Honestly, it's quite surprising to me. Alain Prost is my go.
It's the fault.
There you go. Alright. Italy. Yep. 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 Okay. Cool. Schumacher's the best, and that is a fine opinion. I don't really know. I mean, how many drivers could you call the GOAT and not really be like, you're a nutcase? I think Schumacher for sure, Hamilton, Prost, Senna, Jim Clark? No. Is there anyone else, or is it just those four? I'm not a Max fan. I mean, I'm a massive Verstappen fan. I don't know, I just respect others. obviously, Checo's my favourite. I don't call him the best of F1 of all time. In fact, I call him kind of average. You know? I love Max and I support these drivers, but I'm also quite realistic. I keep subscribing and unsubscribing to see the counter go up and down. That sounds like good fun, to be fair. But yeah, how many drivers could you call a go and, like, you'd see it on, like, TikTok or something and you'd be like, you're delusional. Or you're not delusional, rather. I feel like it's just those four. Senna, Prost, Schumacher, Senna, Prost, Schumacher, and Hamilton. I mean, Vettel or Alonso, no. Jim Clark, no. Niki Lauda? No. I don't know. No. Okay, we get it, General. You like Max Verstappen. I do too, but not that much. And here we go, though. I'll tell you what, if this livery is that nice, I might just keep it, because this does look world-class. Like, just from this POV. Ugh. Only thing I'll say about Max, and this is in no way trying to detriment how good he is, because I do think he's easily top 10 of all time. He's never had a competitive teammate, and when he did, it was kind of close, which was Ricciardo. But since 2019, he's had a car that's based on his own feedback, a bit like Leclerc at Ferrari, or like Lando at McLaren, you know, or even Russell at Mercedes to an extent. Timeout? It might have to be, mate, honestly. I mean, you are a moderator, so I'll leave it up to you. You can decide the fate. How am I so far off the Delta? That's quite impressive. Unlucky. Alright, Football Edits, good name. How do I design what is on my live stream? Because you made it show your subscriber count. Just OBS, you get a load of customization, you can do loads of stuff. I mean, you can't see it because you're on YouTube Shorts, but I can press buttons on my keyboard and go between my starting, ending, intermission stuff and all that, and I can have all that custom thing. Yeah, it's very good. What is Bob's? No, OBS. Open Broadcast Software. It's like the #1 thing that you use to, like, stream. So it's an application that allows you to stream. And you get right in depth into it, and there is so much you can do on it. I mean, right now, I'm multi-streaming to, like, 5 different things at once through it. What's better, VR or monitors? Well, I've never owned a VR, so I can't give my opinion on VR. You can time out anyone yet? Dennis, as a moderator, actually, you know, this is no disrespect to the moderators I have, but Dennis, that's like... There's been a couple where, like, I feel like they should have been some action taken, and, like, that's the first time a moderator's actually, like, done something, so, well done, Dennis. I was going to say you're promoted, but there's nothing you can really promote someone to. Do I have an editor? No, mate, I do everything myself. I mean, it is quite fortunate that way before I started YouTube, I was already very familiar with, like, the entire Adobe suite. I mean, graphic designing on Photoshop is literally my job. And also, I've always dabbled in a bit of video editing on Premiere Pro and After Effects, so that was quite handy. But yeah, I do everything myself. I've just fired. Good one, Jack. We love that. You're right, it's the Fat Sigma. That could take the cake as the best name I've ever heard, and I'm not exaggerating. That is unreal. Well done. I'm managing mod? I don't think so. I think you're just mod. Can I do OBS on PS5? No. Unfortunately not. You would, if you want to stream from PS5, you can just do it from PS5, of course, but if you want OBS, you'd have to get an Elgato or a capture card and a PC or a laptop, or, yeah, and then link it up through that, which is what I've done for my whole, like, life. That could be a promotion, maybe. What's the difference, though, between a mod and a managing mod? Like, what can a managing mod do that a normal mod can't? I don't know. We'll look into it, though. Do I play with viewers? I don't, mate. I will eventually. But not right now, no. Ooh. I should probably look at my tyre wear, to be honest. Why do I have Max in the background? Why not? Third favourite driver. Adds a bit of sign to the background rather than just a plain wall. It's good stuff. Can a managing moderator change vids? They might be able to. I'm not too sure, though. I'm overtaking someone in practice here. Well, you can't do that, mate. Illegal. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm gone. Bye-bye. All right, 19-18, 10-13. Those lefts are taking an absolute beating. The left side... Oh, I've gone on the grass. Uh-oh. The left side of my car is taking an absolute Steve beating right now. That is unreal. How am I so fast? I've played the game a lot and I use assists. And this is not even my quickest. I'm actually driving pretty poorly right now. But yeah. You want a 500 quid donation? I mean, obviously I'm not going to say no to that, but I feel like that doesn't need to happen. Unless you have, like, $1 million in reserve, do you know what I mean? What's this? Racing line and ABS. See you later, Brandon. Why don't I use skill? Because that's not why I play the game. Who needs skill when you can have fun? Which is what I do. Do I use pod offset? I do, yes. If I gifted, what would I do? I don't know, really. You're going to have to, like, offer something first. I'm not just going to say, like, oh... I don't know. Fair. Thank you for your understanding, mate. I appreciate that. Maybe one day. I want to get an F1. Should I wait for 27? That is quite far away, to be fair. It's up to you, really. How do I gift? Well, I don't think you can do gifting on YouTube. Yeah, let's see if I remember. This could be quite a fun game. On a mission to get a PC. Good luck, lad. Good luck. Round prices. Boo! Oh. Yeah. Kind of. Is the sound mod on just PC? Yes, mate. All mods are PC only, unfortunately. Ooh, bit wide. I like how I just turned the racing line off just in reserve and I'm actually like similar pace. Apart from then. Ooh, don't crash now. That was good fun. See, I could kind of do it. That is with just about 10 minutes practice, though, so... Yeah. Not too bad. To be fair, I'm still managing to get, like, top 2% in time trial.
Really
even without the racing line and, like, no practice. So there's a bit of talent in there, you know? Alright, Zalon. God, this, I don't know what I must have ate, but this indigestion is absolutely frying my shit. Like, this is bad. I'm dying. Let me see if I've got any medication. Don't live in the UK, I do, mate. I'm in London. What do you mean, dumb, Max? Honestly, I'm wondering the same thing. I ain't got a clue, but there you go. Right. No, that's... Don't need that. No. Hang on. No, I don't need flu tablets. No. They're multivitamins. Hang on. What are they? That could be it. Don't know, actually. I haven't really got anything else. I thought my medical cabinet was a lot more stocked up than that. I'm going to have to resupply in the winter. Well, it is winter, I don't know. Ugh. Too much bangers and mash? I ain't had that in ages, mate. I wish I did. I love that. Fine, England, I am Jack, yeah. Do I have snow? I don't know. There's a bit of snow up north at the minute, but I'm all the way down south, so... Use Max in his career. Oh no, this is... Well, I have to sign Max first, and then I can play as him. Right now, I either pick Jensen or Hulkenberg, and I always pick Jensen, because he's my second favourite. I love Jensen. What a boy. Alright, let's see how we do on a quaddy lap. I just pressed my brake pedal way too hard. That could damage the springs. That happens to my other set of pedals that I had to replace. What happened there? Why did my graph just go boo, boo? Oh, this graph is high or something. What is it cooking? Hang on, we're back on the rise. Still we rise, guys. Still we rise. Adamantstone, Portsmouth. Good stuff. Rise, my prize. Not going up. Okay.
Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run
Unlucky. Honestly, my quali pace in Monza is for some reason just atrocious. It is like... It is the Nicholas Latifi of the calendar. I mean, look at that. So... Basically, what it's implying is... Braking is good. Braking is class. So, basically, save the ERS down the main straight, dump it after turn 2, and also down sector 3 is basically what it's implying. Gotcha. Okay. Did I do race strategy? Yeah, I did. Okay. Time to get into quali. Let's go.
What an incredible
Do I like Ayrton Senna?
The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
As a driver, sure, but... Well, I didn't even know. Apparently, he done some... very, very dodgy things in his time, so don't know about that one, but there you go. Trying to get good with 110 AI, good luck, mate. I still don't understand how I'm able to do 110 at every circuit, considering I was nowhere near that last year, but there you go. I can't even say last year anymore, because that means 5 days ago. I mean like 2024, like F1 24. I couldn't do 110. Now I just do. No! Get an estimated position of first. How good do you think we are, mate? We're not that good. We're alright, we're decent, we're nothing special. Bloody hell. Might have to close my blinds a bit now, the sun is shining, there it is! Oh, I'm dead! Oh! It's rare I get a bit of sunlight in my room, usually it's just doom and gloom and clouds, so... I've got 69 subs. Decent. But seen the F1 movie? I haven't, no. I haven't. It's just not really available in, like, a convenient way. Oh, monkey! $2, do a push-up.
For over...
Yeah. Thanks for the $2, though. That's massive, mate. Thank you very much. But, I'm gonna go have a good day. You too, Jack. See you later. Do it? Yeah, you see, I would if I could. I mean, do you really expect me to be able to push up nearly 20 stone of mass? Probably not, no. If I had my arms trained, then sure, but... I could do a sit-up, yeah. Don't feel like it, though. I'm doing a qualifying lap. And here we go. I should probably respect the donation, to be fair, and actually do one. You alright, Angeline? One, two, three, four, five. Uh-oh. That's a spot of gravel on my tyre. Not good. I'm a good streamer, thanks, mate. I tried my best. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Look at that for a bit of a correction. Go on, my shan. Oh, I'm thrashing this thing. Ugh. That's the one. $17.3. Yuck. I wish it was as fast as you. Well, to be honest, I just use assists and play the game a lot, so you can do it, mate. You can do it, absolutely. 4/10 off. Ow. I thought I was getting near for once. Apparently not. Who inspired me to stream? I don't know if anyone heard of him, but Nice Wig, who does Apex Legends stuff. Watched him for 3 years and thought, you know what, he's such a decent bloke. I want to try and be like that. Here we are. I was trying to search up my old YT name. It isn't that. It's something crazy because it's under my my really old email. I'm gonna go. See you later, Has. Thank you very much for the compliment and sticking boy. Was better Moser or Fanatec? Just before you go, I can't answer that question because I don't know about any of them. So there you go. Unfortunate. I don't have a clue. That's a stonking lap by Hulkenberg, by the way. Only 6/10 off the lead, and he's into Q3 provisionally. Hopefully, I can be one of the drivers to get ahead of him. But, you know, bit of improvement. He might be able to get into Q3, which would be a great achievement for Hulkenberg. That would be fantastic. He very rarely does that kind of thing. Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean Man. I just realised you can't hear that. Okay, that's awkward. Anyway. Well, it seemed what I did kind of worked, which was barely use any overtake down the main straight, use it around turn 2, up to turn 3, and then also dump it down the back straight. That seems to be the method. So, like, here, we're going to go down to 70 odd. That's going to give us, hopefully, a purple sector 1. And it does. Oh, unlucky. Qualifying complete. That's fine with me. Alright, Axel. Yeah, Max Verstappen's it, Vinny. He's here. Purple, purple. This is unheard of for Fat Crim. I've never done this in my life. This is outrageous stuff. Oh, I cocked that up. Q3 is all that matters, though, and that should be more than enough, even though if I can fix up that Sector 3, there is some serious... 16s? Sure thing, boss. All I'm hoping for is that usually in this career mode, and also just in general, yeah, in Q3, I just for some reason just bottle it. I just cannot put that lap together when I need to. I'm hoping today's a different story, because if I do what I just did, but I actually do a decent... Never mind. Never mind. If I repeat the same lap, I'm only going to get P5. Unlucky. Who's my favourite YouTuber beside myself? Joe Weller. Alright, here we go. Let's have it. Please just let me do a decent lap. Honestly, get into the 16s. Get a top 5. That'll be decent. That'll be the one. I mean, to be honest, man, I don't really watch YouTube. The only thing I watch is like Top Gear compilations, and that's about it. So yeah, not much to choose from, but yeah. Please just let me lock in and actually put together a decent lap, please. Let's do it. $16.4? $16.2? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, this has been a super lap. Please let me nail this. Please, it'd be a Christmas miracle. Okay, that's alright. Oh, I'm gonna lose a bit down the straight. Oh, no. 16.4. Ah! Okay, I'll take it. Honestly, Monza is a shit track for me. I found over half a second. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
For what will no doubt be a fantastic
But that was bad
race.
ERS management. If I managed to have if I had 20% down, you know, across the line, probably wouldn't happen, but there could be a front row in there, or I might have got center, but I'll take a P4. That is decent. I'll see you later, Raycon. Thanks for tuning in. Lovely talking to you. That practice and quali took 30 minutes. That is quite impressive. And now we have a 27-lap, hopefully, clean blockbuster of a race where we gain positions and we get on the podium. Now, one thing I forgot to do was check the championship standings. But the main contenders should be Leclerc, Norris, and Piastri. I think it's Piastri, Leclerc, Norris, or I don't remember the order. I don't know. I give up. I give up, don't care, lost interest. I also just didn't look at the results. I know Senna's ahead of me, so it means one of the three is behind me. And I don't remember which one. Suppose we'll find out. You never know, you can overtake around here, so maybe the AI will opt for an engine penalty. Who knows? And here we go. Formula 1 Pirelli Gran Premio d'Italia 2025. The home Grand Prix of Lamborghini with a special one-off livery. We're going to be P4 on the grid, so no engine penalty, and it is actually going to be a McLaren front row lockout, and it's Leclerc in P5. Okay. So Lando's the lowest of my priority. Piastri's first, Leclerc second. So priority 1, beat Piastri. Priority 2, beat Leclerc. Priority 3, beat Norris. That'll be ideal. Senna can do what he wants. I'm not interested. Okay. Now, the one stop should be the preferable strategy here. However, they want me to do a two-stopper. I do think that's better, though. Because although the tyre wear's high, if I put my differential all the way down to, like, 10, we should be fine. We should be okay to go to the end on a one-stopper. Okay, let's do it. Also, I never know what to do about fuel. Because that 1.2 laps extra is what I normally do, but it feels like that's under. We'll just do that. Making the horror game is so brainwashing, because all I can think about is the code. Yeah. Honestly, when I was a lot younger, like sort of 8 to 10, I really wanted to be a game developer. Because I had so many ideas for stuff, but then I realised that game developing isn't like Minecraft where you build it. You have to like sit there and learn to code, and I lost interest.
As all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start.
Right. So there's two possible strategies. I'm doing neither of them, which is fun. We'll see how this goes. Alternate strategy, we'll see how we go. Hard to softs, I'll be honest, farting wizard in aching hate. What a name that is. The softs would be dead in 4 laps. That's just how they go for me. It was always going to be medium hard. It's just, yeah. I'll probably struggle to finish on this, but here we go. Round number 8. We're at home. We're at Monza. Let's have a good one. Come on. And we're off. Decent start already. Oh, no, it's all gone wrong. At least I didn't spin. I spun once upon a time. I'm going to try and go down the inside of Leclerc here. This is stupid. This is so stupid. What are we doing? Okay, that worked out all right. I did lose a place, but, you know, considering I got a habit of spinning here for some reason, I'll take it. Leclerc and Piastri are going to go wheel to wheel with Senna up in second. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry, I've just clotted him. Sorry, Oscar. That was poor from me. Vehicle condition.
Systems all looking good. Head down.
Thank you, Mark. Right, do I have the straight line speed for a move on Oscar? It's looking likely. Come on, get the bastard. Championship rival, you're done. See ya. He's out of here. No chance. Get within a second of Charlie. Good stuff. Okay. Great opening lap. Lando Norris sets the fastest lap. There is actually a massive gap between me and Charlie, so I can actually hang back, save overtake, get him later. That has worked out lovely. What is that exit? That is outrageous. Also, excuse the burping. Well, it's not really burping, but like there's like air in my throat because I've got really bad indigestion right now. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. All right, Brandon. Okay, why is Leclerc catching Senna? The way I learned how to code is by watching YouTube tutorials on how to do it for a whole day and copying them, but most of it is ingrained in my head. Now I still do the odd bit of a tutorial. That makes perfect sense. I mean, that's usually the go-to if you want to learn anything, YouTube tutorials. Although saying that, pretty much every skill I have, which I guess you could call graphic design, video editing and things, I all self-taught. So, there you go. That's that debunked, I guess. I just contradicted myself. Good stuff. Alright, I want to get Charlie on this lap. That's the objective. Should be fairly easy. Go down to like 40. Should have enough overspeed to get him. Why is he not disappearing? He's done me on the brakes as well, the cheeky bastard. Goodbye. Right, random lists. Good name. Yo, Charlie, can you, like, relax, please? Oh, no. He's putting me under pressure. I don't like it. And I ain't got DRS either, which is just tragic. Really didn't want to use that much overtake, but oh well, the game is the game. Norris just absolutely sent it on Senna, by the way. That was ridiculous. Now we're looking to get within DRS of Senna. That would be ideal. I think we're going to get it. The only thing I'm worried about is, well, the lack of overtake, to be honest. Yeah, seems reasonable. Not too bad. Senna going for the move on Lando to take the lead of the Grand Prix. He's gonna not really get it done, actually. This has opened up an opportunity for me here. Come on, tyres. Grip up for me, baby. Come on. I want Lando. Get him. Oh, you know what? I want Senna too. I want you. I'm going to overtake you. Lando, you're done. You're washed. Old and retired, mate. Oh, that's, yeah, that was never going to work, was it? What have you done there, Senna? What are we doing? Okay.
Mind that front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Does it? You think so? Cheers, mate. What's what? Okay. I'm going to use me one flashback. I know that sounds cringe, but I only get one. And I noticed that I'm in quite the position here because I'm going to have to somehow dodge this. How am I going to dodge this? How am I meant to... No. I know this looks silly. Just give me a minute. Let me try and actually, like, there you go, do that. There you go, do that. That's the one. No! Okay, I got a better idea. Wait, this could be better. No, what? 10? How is it 10 for that? I'm actively trying to slow down, you twat. Oh, there you go. That's the way to do it. And then, hang on, this is the one. There we go, he's done it! Right, back into the race week. Oh, what have I done? Oh, what have I done? Okay, I thought I'd flashback there. I'm so sorry about this, everyone. I know this is utterly embarrassing, but we should be okay now. We should be okay. I'm sorry. That was really bad. However, I have an excuse. I've been awake for 24 hours, so I think you can let me off, you know, for a little bit of lack of concentration. But I do apologise. That was pretty bad. So it's all resolved. We can now continue. Alright, Igor. Ugh. Grip up for me, baby. Come on. I just realised I should not really be that focused on fighting these lot because I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Right, let's try and do this a better way. Oh, they're really going for it. Look at that. Right, now the inside line's a lot better usually for this. There you go. Alright, there's one. Right, now let's be like proper about this time. Let's cover off Lando. He's gonna go down the inside, but I'm gonna not try and overtake Senna. And we're just gonna chill. There you go, that's a lot better, okay. See, my racecraft can sometimes be good. Usually it's not, though. Typically, it's absolutely in the bin. Oh, you're right, Patrick. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing good. Oh, that's quite fast. That's very fast. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone else is doing a two-stopper. I'm doing a one-stopper. So I really shouldn't be that concerned about any of these. I should really be worried about just lap time. So, yeah. Driver in front.
Senna ahead. And the time last lap, 1 minute 22.3.
Stay back,
okay,
bastard.
the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop.
Oh, they were also one-stopping. Oh, okay, never mind. I took the lead, by the way. Don't know if you saw that. There it is, bow. As the GOAT I just finished my first F1 25 race on 70 difficulty and finished 4th. That's pretty well class considering. That is very good. Well done. I'm proud of you. You'll be on my level in no time. Okay. I've somehow got a 1 second gap over everyone. Not too sure how, but we take it. That is going to start coming down a bit, though. I want to try and just keep it above a second, ideally. There you go. Nice. When I finish in Zandvoort, I won, Jamal. I cooked. Am I 110? I am indeed, mate, yes. And I'll read the next party message in a second. And if I got a... can't drive while looking at chat. I've got a creative series invitation when I say, oh, yes, mate. If I got an invite to create a series, I would join. It'd be like the quickest thing I've ever said yes to in my life. Oh. God, I'm useless right now. What is this driving standard? Come on! After the absolute flawless drive in Zandvoort, this is utterly embarrassing. Lock in! 3 wins in a row incoming. Yeah. Absolutely possible, yeah, but if they're driving like the way I am now, then no, probably not. I've not been away for 24 hours, but that's no excuse. That was really, really, really poor from me. For some reason, I was having oversteer and I decided to look behind me for no apparent reason. And here comes Lando Norris. Trying to avoid the slipstream. He's going to go for it. Up the inside goes Lando. I was much later on the brakes, though, and we are going to keep the place. Good stuff. Oh, the it feels quite close, you know? I mean, Antonelli's a bit far back, but not really that much. It's literally just, yeah, it's a 5-horse race, or no, it's a 4-horse race for the win right now. Luckily, Piastri and Leclerc seem to be kind of out of it, which is nice. So I'm not too bothered. Actually, no, what am I saying? I was going to say I'm not too bothered about losing this win. No, I want to win because it's my home Grand Prix for the team, and that would be world class for the championship. Lando's going to try the move. He's absolutely silly to try that. He's off his rocker, as per. The only thing I'm worried about is that I kind of get the impression that these lot are going to be on these tyres until the same lap I am. I know that's a bit slippery, but there's nothing against the rules for it, so there you go, let's go.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Yep, thank you, Norris. That's exactly what I wanted from you. Oh, what an absolute hero. That's a bit early for Hulkenberg. He must be going for the 2-stop.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
I wonder why he's just doing the opposite to me. In Zandvoort, I did a 1-stopper. He did a 2-stopper. Now, in Monza, I'm doing a 1-stopper, and he's doing a 2-stopper. Strange. Oh, so we took Antonelli at the chicane at Australia. Ugh. Well, like where Piastri done Hamilton this year or last year. Ugh. Good stuff, mate. Oh, I am so dead. I am so dead. I am so alive. Where am I going? Going to Neverland. Bloody hell. 2 more laps until I pit. Tyres are reaching their limit at this stage. Cooked is an understatement, and it's clear that AI's tyres are in a much, much, much better place, which is shocking to literally no one. That's just how the game works. Bono! Bono! Bono, me tyres are gone, Bono! Bono, me tyres are gone, lad. What do you want me to do, Bono? I need Valtteri as James for Lando Norris. Like, get out of my way. What equipment do I use? Well, anything specific or just literally everything? Please go to gym. If you want to pay for it, sure thing, boss. I'll be right there.
This lap, give us the best in lap you can.
Apart from that, no, I'm alright. Don't need to. Not back and forth this race. You right, Judith? Okay, well, this is my stop. This is my lap to stop. So if I can just stay here, that'll be alright, you know? I just don't know when all these lot are going to stop. I hope it's a lap after so I can try an undercut. And look at that oversteer rather. Ugh. Am I suffering from any disease? Intentional. What kind of question is that, you absolute freak? Who asked something like that? Ugh. No, mate, I just ate a lot. Shock. Fucking weirdo. Worry about yourself, mate, honestly. I'm doing alright, cheers. Seems I made the good call to stay in the lead, because that's 1, that's 2. Pitting, good stuff. There's someone behind me. Oh, there is actually, good spot. What's that guy's problem? It's just a very strange thing to ask. I mean, regardless, I mean, apart from the fact I've lost 2 stone in like 2 months, even if I didn't, like, that's just not what you ask someone.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat.
Imagine me going up to someone and saying, do you have some kind of disease or are you intentionally ugly? You just don't say that to someone. That's just, no. Basic human respect is required. Anyway, let's ignore that. They're gone now. Thank you very much, Dennis. Legend. And you're right, Adam, as well. Got to say hello. Hope you're doing good, mate. Whee! Lando Norris is really annoying me. I'm sure that's not the first time he's annoyed someone. You're our veteran. Right, sports-specific driver? Absolutely, mate. I'm Checo Perez all day and night. He's the only reason I'm here streaming to you today. If he retired, I would have binned it off because I would have lost all interest in F1. So, shout out Perez for that one. Cheers, mate. I seem very slow. Good afternoon, big fella. We'll take it. Right away. Oh, wow, that undercut's worked a treat. Cheers.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Mention the trees. Lando, can we just 1 lap, please? Like, just 1 lap where you're not just constantly on my arse. Just 1. Pierre Gasly, that's a great shout. Charles Leclerc, that's a good one. Well, I mean, they're all good ones, to be fair, apart from, like, I don't know, Mazepin or something. I mean, I like every driver except Mazepin, but I'd say Jenson Button, Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, of course, Leclerc and Norris and Piastri are my absolute favourites. Actually, there's a lot. Behrman, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Albon, Antonelli. There's loads of drivers I really like. Well, speaking of one of them, bye-bye, bye Lando. I have a Ferrari delusion in me. Who doesn't? Oh, that's not right. '25 Imola, I was livid. I don't remember that. What happened? I enjoyed Michael Schumacher and Ricciardo. Those are some 2 good ones. I mean, I wasn't even alive when Schumacher was in his prime, but I've seen it since. Is Lando just going to do one of those where he just clears off into the distance and I just don't see him ever again or something? There's so many laps left. I don't remember that quite being that high. I kind of had an idea though. If I can stay in his DRS, I know it's kind of a tall order, but if I could just stay 1 second behind him until the final lap, overtake him on the final lap, I win. Then, yeah, that'd be fine. I meant happy, not livid. I was going to say easy to mix up, but they do literally mean the opposite. And Mick Schumacher and Ricciardo, yeah, there's me thinking Michael Schumacher and Ricciardo Patrese. No, of course I know you meant Daniel Ricciardo. Mick Schumacher's cool. I'm glad he's, like, doing racing still. It's obviously a shame that he might have, like, his father's talents, but he didn't really get a chance to show it. But I'm glad he's doing stuff. What position am I? I'm currently second. The leader is, well, right there. My plan is kind of falling away because he's very quick. But of course, I can claw a bit of time back with the DRS. Yeah. It's just a shame I'm so slow around the parabolica. No, I'm really slow. Alright, Jaxie. What I think will happen with Hadjar, will Red Bull get rid of him if he's too far off Max? No. No. I think they give him the whole season, but if he's shit, like he probably will be because it's the second Red Bull, I think they put Arvid Lindblad straight in the Red Bull after 1 year. They might even do it before, to be honest, knowing Red Bull. They've got a history of that. That was a good middle sector. Wow, that sun is really beaming now. You can barely see me. Whoa. They have too many new drivers, too much pressure. With Sonoda gone, the highest experience is technically a rookie. Yeah, that is true. That is true. So, I mean, I know people don't rate Checo, but he got 4 years and he's very experienced, and even he couldn't do anything to Max. Like I explained earlier, that's just how Red Bull works. They need, I don't even know if they're trying, I can't tell, but they need to have a compromise where they prioritize Max, but they also, like, kind of help the second driver. Because, like I said, if the 2022 car stayed the same as it did at the start of the year, Checo would have maybe won the title. Not won, he wouldn't have, but he would have got close to Max in the title. But it's as soon as they start upgrading the car, it goes towards Max because he gives the feedback, is when it starts going away from the second driver, no matter who it is. So, they need to I don't know why they can't just have two different cars. One suits Max, the other suits the second driver. I'm sure there's a really, really simple answer, and that's a really stupid question, but why can't they? If Max leaves Red Bull 7th, I don't think so. Because they'll just prioritise the car to the next #1 driver, and they'll be fine. Welcome back, Recon. I'm new to F1. Will I suggest you to buy F1 25? Yeah. Good game. And of course, next year's game, F1 26, or this year's game I should say, is going to be a DLC for F1 25. So you'll need to own 25 to play 26. So for that reason, yes. It's also just a good game. It's not bad. I'm going to donate. I mean, you don't have to. It's more than welcome, but only if you can, of course. Oh, that's not good. But apart from that little fumble, I clearly have good enough pace to commit to my plan of just staying behind Lando until the end and then just blitzing past him on the penultimate. I think the penultimate lap would be better than the, I think that'd be better than the final lap, because the final lap he's going to have overtake and he's going to use it and he's going to try and stay ahead, and he probably will. So I think lap 26 is going to be my target lap. We also have a 7-second lead on Antonelli, who's now in third somehow. I don't know how he's done that. How has he done that then? He was like 4 seconds off us in 5th, and now he's 2 seconds ahead of his teammate in 3rd. Eh? That doesn't make any sense to me, but sure thing, boss. You go, my king. Do you know what really annoys me? How come in any season I've played since, Antonelli has been absolutely unreal. However, in my 2026 simulation video, he was utterly useless. He scored like 16 points in the whole season. Meanwhile, Russell finished like 4th in the drivers. That don't make no sense. Why now people are like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm simulating 10 years with Porsche for a video, and Antonelli almost became a world champion. He almost beat Senna to win the championship. Why couldn't he drive like that in my 2026 simulation? Is 105 AI good? Of course, mate. I mean, that's right near the top. The game literally considers that like you're a god. So yeah, absolutely. Oh. I don't know if I'll catch him. Well, I am, you know, I hope you realise I'm holding back on purpose. I could have overtaken him every single lap until now. It's just that's my plan, is that if I overtake him, he'll just overtake me straight back. So now I've got a full battery, and hopefully on the penultimate lap I can just go, boom! But of course, tyre wear is going to play a bit into that. If I feel my tyres going, I'm just going to go for it. And then just defend like Fernando Alonso in Hungary 2021 and see where that gets me. Because I got that full battery, it means that here, where I lose a bit of time, I can just do this and gain it back. Good stuff. But yeah, we're chilling, mate. We are chilling. Right now, everything's falling into plan. The gap to 3rd is staying about the same, so that should be okay. And now we just have to wait, keep consistent, and on the penultimate lap, send the bastard. And then I should have enough overtake to then just stay in the lead on the final lap. So like, surely from this position, if I dump the overtake, I can get it. Yeah. I'm trying to get a motor, but I need a PC, so I'm saving up for right now 400. That seems a bit low, to be honest, but it might be alright. I mean, the cost of RAM is like double that, so I don't know. Best of luck. This is a PlayStation game, yes. I'm on PC, but it is on PlayStation. Well, it's on PS5. I don't think it's on PS4. I mean, I used to play this game on PlayStation only until a couple of months ago. From 2021 until 2025, I was PlayStation, and then I moved to PC recently. Thank you so much. Anytime, anytime. You'd ask me anything you want, I'll happily answer. Unless you ask the exact location of my house, or something like that. I feel so comfortable right now. I'm even able to itch my nose. That could be a conundrum. I thought it was just a visual bug with the track, but no, we are actually catching the back markers. Huh. Just keep yourself on the best route and keep attacking Norris. That's the plan, yeah. I mean, I'd rather him not make the mistake, and then I can do my original plan of overtaking him on the penultimate lap. But if he is going to, then I'm not opposed to it, you know. Feel free, mate. Only thing I'm worried about is that, are we going to catch, if we catch that traffic on the final lap, I'm dead. I'm doing chores every week and I get £8 a week, so at the end of the year, with birthday and Christmas, I never earn 1k. That's pretty good, actually, yeah. Not bad. Well worked out. That's good. I mean, the PC I'm currently streaming and recording and playing on took 3 years to save up for, so yeah.
Yellow flag.
Oh, that's not good. Why is there a yellow? Oh, welcome.
Okay, clear.
Okay, this is fine. That guy should move. That's the one. Well done, racing ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop, stop. I thought that guy was about to sledgehammer me out of the race then. Why am I in first gear? I don't know. I've got to catch back up now. That's not ideal. 67 likes. What the name of this game is? F125. Developed by Codemasters, published by EA Sports. 1k at the age of 13. Yeah, that's pretty class, to be honest. I never had that. I still haven't, to be fair. That's good, though. But yeah, this is F125. Not 24, not 26, 25. Are these back markers gonna move? Like, oh, this is gonna get quite close.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
You think? Thanks, Mark, for the update, you twat. This is solely gonna come down to, can we catch? Well, are we gonna? If we overtake the back markers before lap 26, then everything's fine. It's just, is that gonna happen? I'll be getting this game for sure. I like to hear that. That's good stuff. Uh-oh. Right, well, we've already caught the traffic, so that's good to see. Only thing is, Lando's going to get DRS now. Down this straight, which I'm going to have to use more of my overtake to stay with him. Reckon I get a good PC and a motor for 1.1k? Honestly, with the prices of RAM at the minute, probably not. But I don't know the price range of motors because I don't even know what that is. So I can't really help you, to be honest. Just do loads of research. That's all I did, to be honest. Another yellow flag. What for? No one cares. Okay.
Green flag.
This is fine. This Aston should move out of the way. Prompt 2, that's the one. Thank you, sir. Well done, Honda. That's good stuff. I call him Aston, that's actually Honda. Still. Alright, now by the start of the next lap, I'm praying that we haven't caught that racing ball. Because if we have, basically my entire plan is in the mud. So, it's also now time to close up. Hey, no, stop itching. Okay. Stop itching, you bastard! Right, we haven't caught the back marker. This is good, right? This is where my plan either fails miserably or succeeds and gives me the race win. What we needed is exactly that. A world-class exit from the Parabolica. And now we're going to go for the move on Lando. This should be a very easy move. Bye, Lando. See you later, mate. You shit. You're wash retired. Go. Run away. Right, so we're now in the lead of the race. And then I'll go down to 60 for here. The final straight, I'm going to need 40. So if I could just be above 40 or 30 down the final straight of the final lap, then we should be good. And there's a very, very, very slim chance that I can catch this Racing Bulls up ahead down the main straight and maybe get a bit of DRS, and that would basically confirm the win for me. Right, Vincent. It's too early, mate. Oh, that's unlucky. Wait, you're going to give Lando... Where's Lando? How did you fall that far back? I'm not sure, to be honest, but what this prick's going to do is he's going to give Lando DRS... Oh, he's going to get DRS any... Oh, no, he isn't. He's 1 point... You bastard! Well, we now begin the final lap of the race. This Racing Bull has given Lando DRS, but luckily, we've pulled a gap. Somehow. And I'm going to comfortably keep my lead as we now begin the final lap of the race. This has been unbelievably well managed by me, Fat Crim. If I can manage to win this race, it'll be one of my best ever managed races. I came up with the plan on lap 17. It's now lap 27, and my plan has worked out perfectly. We stay behind Lando Norris, and then on the final lap, or the penultimate lap, where he won't use his battery, we go for the move. And with the battery that I've saved, I am able to keep the lead. This has been world-class driving, and I won't hear otherwise. Again, my final lap at the same time as you. Good stuff, mate. Into the Ascari chicane, and this is going to be 3 wins from 3 in 2026. That's the one. I did not think in the slightest that I was going to end up winning Netherlands Reverse and Monza today, but you know what? That is exactly what I've done. We have basically wrapped up the championship now as we win back to back to back, and we get 3 on the trot. Oh, that was great. That was great. And well, actually, to be fair, Kimi Antonelli, what a driver. I don't know how he finished 3rd, but what a driver.
To celebrate the win, Jensen.
Love the energy, thanks, Kian.
Victory.
Oh, Rick Astley himself giving the congrats as well. Good stuff. That was... Do you know what's actually crazy, Farting Wizard of, you know, in Aching Hate? You said smooth win. On my Spotify, I literally have Smooth Operator playing. That is the craziest coincidence of all time. Because that is exactly what that was. That was the smoothest of operations.
Smooth operator.
What a great effort.
Smooth operator.
Unreal. Get on that podium, son. And I didn't even realise as well, with the one-off special livery at our home Grand Prix, obviously Lamborghini's home Grand Prix, we take the win. Oh, yes, Max. Thanks, mate. I'm glad you like them. I think Mitcha Jew is not copyright. Well, we might have to do it then. Not today, though. I need to go to bed. I've been awake for 26 hours, no, 25 hours now. But if that's the case, I might have to give it a watch.
Absolutely
what a
wild
race.
Weekend of Formula One action.
I just missed out on fastest lap. To be honest, I don't care because they don't get an extra point anymore. That could be the most crucial race to the championship. Because my 2 rivals, 2 of my 3, one of them started 2nd and finished 8th. The other started 5th and finished 9th. Hulkenberg scores more points, but Lando Norris goes from 1st to 2nd. He's the only one that's done well, who's near me. So the standings looks like this. 49-point lead over Lando Norris. 64 to Russell, 65 to Piastri. Leclerc has fallen so monumentally far back. It is unbelievable. Okay, so he's out of it. Basically, it's just Lando. And maybe Russell and Piastri. That is outrageous. And also the constructors, 171, 20 ahead of Ferrari, only 15 behind Mercedes and 39 behind McLaren. I mean, hey, if we keep winning and Piastri keeps stinking up the gaff, you never know. Great stuff. I put my race strategist out of a job. To be honest, I was the one that wanted to do the one-stop. The game suggested either a 2-stop or a 3-stop. Either one of those, I weren't winning jack shit. I wanted to do the one-stop. I came up with a strategy to sit behind Norris until the end. Boo! Take the win. Bosh.
We've got interest. There's a sponsor looking to work with us.
British people always have good announcer voices. We do. I think it's just because we speak English, like, clearly. Oh, actually, to be fair, I usually don't. I'm not good at English, but yeah. Also, I don't really have an accent. It's just British. I feel like, you know, a very strong Scouse accent or a Geordie accent wouldn't be very good for commentary. But yeah. You alright, Mark? I just finished P9 on 110 diff... Ugh. You're already better than me! Well done. Oh, sorry, Hulkenberg. I've left you on a dead engine this whole time. Unlucky, mate. Okay, so... that's going to be it for me today, because I've been awake for 24 hours. So I'm pretty tired. I don't know how I've managed to not only sum up the energy for this, but I've also managed to win both races today. That is just silly. Tomorrow, if I'm back to do more Lamborghini, we are going to be... That is diabolical. Azerbaijan and Singapore back-to-back, that could be the best day of my life. That is unbelievable. Of course, I have an accent. Yeah, I have an accent, but I mean, like, it isn't a definitive accent. It isn't like I said, Scouse, Manchester, Geordie, Scottish, Cornwall, Brighton, like any of those. It's not like distinct. Next stream, hopefully tomorrow, if, you know, when I rejoin the living, but you never know. Just quickly, there's a video releasing on my channel in an hour's time featuring Checo Perez. So if you could give that a watch, that'd be decent of you. But if not, well, I wish you all a good farewell. That was a fantastic stream. I loved it, considering, like I said, 24 hours. Don't know, but there you go. That's what he does. Passion. I'm burnt out. Well, to be fair, Las Vegas is in... that's in 6 races' time. That's quite a way away, to be honest, mate. That will take a while. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But also, the last time I did 3 races in a row, I didn't play the game for 3 weeks. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to bid you all a good farewell. Thank you for watching the stream today. That was fantastic. That was really good fun. That was really, really, really good fun. And you know, with a 49-point lead in the drivers, we go to 2 of my favourite tracks up next in Baku and Singapore. Well, I've done it before, but it's going to take a colossal bottle job to lose this championship. I mean, 7 wins from... No. Oh yeah, no, I can't read. 6 wins from 8. World class. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll see you a lot later. Thank you very much for watching today. And, yeah. Goodbye, good evening, good morning, good night. 2! Hey Lion, cheers for the follow on Twitch, mate. That's massive. Thank you.